This morning, we're very fortunate to have with us Steve Bruder, who's the CEO and president of St. Matthew's House here in Naples. Steve and his wife, Kathy, are graciously set aside time to come to Lely at 9 and 10:30. They are Keystoners from Erie, Pennsylvania, the hometown of Governor Dick Thornburgh, and some other people from that great part of the great state of Pennsylvania. So with that said, Stephen, thanks for being with us today to talk about St. Matthew's House.
Thank you, Pastor. Well, it's an honor to be here, and Kathy and I already met so many people this morning from Pennsylvania. It seems like just a lot of folks here. I came to Naples to kind of get some better weather. Today's a beautiful morning. Well, I want to thank you for the invitation to be here with you, and thank you for the support from this church for St. Matthew's House for our mission. We started the mission 34 years ago, and it was really founded on Scripture. A group was doing a Bible study, and they were reading from the book of Matthew. And in Matthew 25, verses 31 through 46, they were really moved to take action, especially with Matthew 25:40, when Christ said, "Whatever you've done unto the least of these, you've done unto me." So they started with a feeding ministry. That's how St. Matthew's House started. And today we still serve those that experience hunger, homelessness, addiction, and poverty. We also serve victims of human trafficking. The need's much greater today. Pastor mentioned this world that's full of turmoil and troubles. So we have great needs. And we've responded to these needs with growth in all of the areas of our mission. In the area of food insecurity, it's grown dramatically since the pandemic with our food assistance program, now serving over 360,000 families with groceries. It grew from 400 in March of 2020. Now we serve regularly about 20,000 families every month through our food assistance program. And we have the only 2 homeless shelters in Collier County, which are full with wait lists topping 100 people. So we're working now with the assistance through the Collier County to add 46 more beds to our Naples shelter. We'll reach 150 beds, and in Immokalee, we have the Immokalee Friendship House with 44 beds. And it's really troubling when we look at the statistics within the shelter. Today, about 1 in 5 in our Naples shelter are experiencing homelessness for the first time. That's a shift. That's dramatic. And also about 29% of the residents in the Naples shelter are over the age of 55. So these are both conditions or symptoms of our society. Also, we have men's and women's addiction programs, and we've seen such an increase for our recovery services. The flow of drugs coming into our country, we've all read about and heard about. Today, fentanyl, which is streaming over our southern border, is the leading cause of death for 18 to 45-year-olds. And it's now normal to have 104,000 deaths in this country due to drug overdose. So a lot of work to do in that area. We also know about the great lack of affordable housing in our community, so we're working with partners to try to increase more housing units that are affordable. And with 8.5% inflation, the highest in 40 years, these rising food, fuel, rent costs are affecting many lower income families. They're being strained. About 64% of the families in this country are living paycheck to paycheck. So we're seeing a lot of strain and stress, and we're responding. What more can we do? What are we doing at St. Matthew's House? Well, we're planning more transitional housing. We want to create more affordable housing for the folks that we serve and others in our community. Our food assistance program is really a homeless prevention program. And I say that because if we can give a box of groceries once or twice to a family that's hurting, that can allow them to put some fuel in their tank or put it towards their rent and maybe stay out of becoming homeless. So that's a very important program. Organizing more canned food drives in our community through neighborhoods to have the food to give out. We also plan to grow more food. We have a robust agricultural program at 3 campuses, so we'll be growing more food for the need. And helping other communities, we want to replicate the services that St. Matthew's House offers in our neighboring communities, expanding regionally. We're planning to open homeless drop-in centers or homeless outreach teams to be able to connect with people on the streets. And we also look to add more recovery facilities. And finally, all of our programs feature workforce development. So we have job training and job placement opportunities that we look to expand. So I just want to say thank you again for inviting me here. St. Matthew's House wants to continue to link arms with the churches in our community so that we can serve more people, so that we can do more. Thank you all. God bless.